Hello. We should be live. Let us know if you can see and hear us.
Can you see the green lady's nipples? Can you see her nipples? That's how you can tell your game's gonna be crazy, is if there's nipples. If your game has labia, you've gone too far. Turn around. It's gonna get very, very, very unpleasant.
Hey, shit, guys. Also, I got. Oh my god, this part. I was not expecting this. My internet's kind of been sort of fixed, so it should be good now. Should be streaming at very high quality, which is fantastic.
Just watch something else happen.
But
yeah. That's the Walmart.
Guarded.
That's the Walmart guy.
Oh, in the little trundle thing?
Yeah. He's from Valfaris' Walmart. Oh wait, Valfaris is the name of the dude. Sometimes I forget. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure if Valfaris is the name. I've been calling him Valfaris Bueller. Walmart got you.
Hello everyone. How we doing today? Who we got in the chat? We got Matt, we got Seasoned Wedges, Zachary Hare, Josh DK, Adam Edmonds, Reactive Bastard, Adrian Lyons, Devo Dia. How you doing, guys? Welcome in. We've also got memberships activated on the channel now. That's kind of like Twitch subscriptions, so you get a little badge next to your name and some emotes and shit to use. They're also much cheaper than Twitch subscriptions as well. You can, if you're not a patron, you can use those to get early access to videos as well, with YouTube's community features, which I've been exploring, which are quite good. I posted a poll. I said Vegemite, yes or no. So far, no is winning.
Fucking pussies.
Hello, Ducky Sphere. How you doing? Every person that says no, I'm gonna mail Vegemite to you to. Oh, I'm not, because that would be fucking expensive, and also, I don't know about mailing food around the world. Rules and shit about that.
At this point, probably. Although, if I was gonna have some bullshit fucking made-up cure for the coronavirus, it would absolutely involve butt-chugging Vegemite. Like, I should get into these grifts, but like, not for money, you know? Like, just to see if I can get someone out there to do something fucking stupid.
Hello, Zosso. How you doing?
Because, I mean, if you got a bunch of Vegemite up your butt, you'd be fighting to get that out for a long goddamn time. You know? That's some viscous fucking substance. I don't think the blades are that good for this section. I feel like this is part of what's letting you down. I mean, if you can get...
It's just fucking... It's the lasers. Because, like, things that really fuck with my brain are, like, things that are static on the screen, like a laser, and then it shoots, you know? Like, so these first few guys are done. Like, they're just done. And then these guys spawn and you can just blade them straight away.
Yeah. That guy's done. Alright, now, now you're getting...
Now I'm spawn trapping.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you cheat at this game. It's okay to cheat to win at Valfaris.
Dude. There we go. Let's say.
Yeah, like, you have to push the button like a split second before everything we've ever done would make you think that you use the button. Alright, no, the planet is Valfaris, because he's called Therion. I forgot about that.
Ah, right.
Alright, so it is Valfaris.
Good boy.
Yeah, getting to be the fucking robot is a lot of goddamn fun. I love it when games like this are like, oh yeah, and by the way, here's a big giant mech. And then one of the fucking Gears of War did that. They were like, yeah, fuck it, let's just Gears of War inside a fucking building effectively.
Really, there's not any point to use anything but fucking rush. Oh no, they're actually hurting me. Okay, no, maybe not then. Not bad.
Yeah, I like that the fucking shoulder-mounted fucking cannon thing like shoots angry faces. Like, yeah, you have to. The thing about the flamethrower is it's like a good. It's your standard arm, right? But like, it just points in a direction and sticks there. So you gotta kind of like fucking think, and you know, yeah, wiggling it around is a good like life step. I mean, dogs shouldn't be able to attack that.
It's a mech.
Yeah. Like
Dog a mech.
Well, I mean, like we don't even need to test this with a mech. We can just get like a car. You know, I mean, originally I was thinking, oh yeah, we'll bust out a tank and see if the dog can beat that. And it's like, no, let's start simpler. Like, let's start with just not even a big car either. Like, it could be like, you know, like a hatchback. You could just cream a dog, and even like a big dog, you know. Like you could just run it over. And I think maybe the dog could do some damage to the car. I mean, you might lose a fucking rear view, but like
depends how big the fucking dog is.
Yeah, like I'm giving the dogs a lot of fucking credit here, and like, you know, if we're talking the car's health bar, I don't think the rear view mirror is a big loss. You know, like I don't think we're gonna go, oh shit, you know, the rear view is gone. We're gonna have to fucking, you know, find a fucking pulsating heart for the car to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be weird if this was how the universe worked. It was just, I feel sick. I gotta go find like, you know, a roast that someone left in a barrel.
I just need 3 more medals before we can have Ultra Knife.
Just to preface this and make what will probably be okay, so I'll tell you, because the game doesn't signal very well, you gotta stand in the fart blast.
Oh really? I thought that would hurt me.
I know, yeah, so die. And I'll tell you now, this section sucks. Like, I fucking hated it, so if you get through this, like, fucking relatively easily, you know, fucking points for you.
I feel like I can go through that little hole.
Like, Malamutes are big and all, but also, like, you know, metal's hard. Like, I remember one time I was really fucking drunk and was like, oh, you know what I'll do? Like, because my cousin had, like, a car that he was basically stripping the engine out of and wrecking. And so he just had this car that was sitting in the front yard that wasn't doing anything. And then, because we were drunk, it was like, you reckon you can street fight a fucking bonus stage of the car? And I was just like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll give this a try. And I wailed on it really fucking hard. And I mean, like, you know, like I was, you know, still, it was a while ago, so I was way more out of shape. Like, these days I could probably do a bit more damage. But like, you know, the most I was really doing was denting the fucking thing. Like, it's just like, boop, boop, boop. And you're like, oh yeah, this is fucking metal. There's a lot of shit in this. It's not gonna fucking, you know, I'm not gonna knock this thing off its fucking axles. A dog would break its fucking teeth.
I think I can get it from this side.
There is no fucking no. There is no earthly way a dog, like, it might puncture a bit of the fucking car, but it's just like, you know.
Shit. Hey, Wimbo. You gotta punch cars, man.
Yeah, my point is I reckon you could run over a lot of goddamn dogs with a mech and not lose, you know, really any. Like, I don't mind if a tiny, like a chip damage bit of health gets taken away. Like, you could, yeah, chip damage, but like, you know, I'm not fucking, you know. I'm not thinking like, oh fuck, I've hit so many fucking dogs. Like, I mean, if all the dogs were in a big pile, like, alright. Like, if it was like a wall you'd built out of dogs. Then, you know, fair enough, but like, that's just, really what we're dealing with there is just a matter of mass. I hate the fucking vomit bugs. Yeah, you gotta be careful, dude, because you can't, you know. Yeah, like, this is the kind of thing where I'm kind of bummed now that, like, fucking whatever the mischief makers were, the, you know, fucking Mythbusters. Like, I'm kind of bummed that they're gone, because I am slightly curious, like, not whether, you know, a fucking four-wheel drive, say, could, but, You gotta tickle the clip there, Aaron. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get
Wood and bugs, brother.
The frustrating thing is, looking at this stupid fucking blade gun, I now realize there's an area later that, because there's an area later where I couldn't keep the door open, and I couldn't go explore this, like, secret area, and I was really annoyed. And I thought maybe I'd be able to come back to it. And, spoiler alert, you fucking can't. And watching how the fucking blade gun works on that little door lock, I 100% know that I could have explored it with the fucking blade gun. And so me not looking down there at that time, I didn't get, like, because there's going to be a thing later for you now. You're going to get, like, this extra other thing that I didn't get.
Fuck yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, like, what's the most standard, like, organic meat that we could fucking, you know, put into a wall before it'd, like, you know, stop, like, a four-wheel drive from plowing through it?
Yeah.
Like, because there will be, like, a peak. Like, there's, you know, it's mass is mass is mass. You can, like, explode bits of it, but, like, even once you're getting rid of the goo, you know, there's like, skin and bones and, like, bits of head and shit. Like, it's gonna add up, you know. Meow, 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 meow. And then you get eaten by a giant skeleton robot.
Fuck yeah. I always wanted to go.
The bits of Australia that are, like, fucky and have horrible things, do have large, fucky, horrible things. But the bits that don't are relatively safe. Like, the exception of that is Sydney, where, like, even the basic areas where you might want to live in Sydney have the funnel web. And the funnel web is just fucking a hateful, hateful thing. Above you, Aaron. It's a vomit buddy. Look at him.
I hate this fucking cannon, dude. Its lock-on is so Gumby.
Ram! Yeah, run away. Yeah, run away. You're not so tough now, are you, fucking Dwayne the Rock monster? Like, I'm guessing there's carcasses you could get relatively cheaply. Like, you know, stuff that's not meant for human consumption sort of stuff. Because we don't need to be wasting good eaten meat on seeing if I can make a wall out of it. Like, because I watch a lot of, like, you know, pretty much, I watch all of Forged in Fire, because I'm a white male with a beard. And, like, you know, they have things at the end where, like, the fucking, you know, Doug Markida tests whether or not the sword you made can kill something by fucking hacking it like a pig carcass and shit. And sometimes it's like a boar with a lot of hair on it, and you're thinking, alright, you know, maybe that's not for eating or something. But then sometimes it just looks like a pig carcass, and I'm like, are they barbecuing this after? Because, like, I'd hate to sit there and watch. Like, I'd hope that it was in some way fucked up. Like, maybe the pig had fucking HIV or some shit. Because, like, I'd hate to sit and watch this whole fucking big, honkin' great big piece of meat get, like, kind of cut up, and then, you know, just throw it out. Like, I find that unconscionable. Like, you know, because I fucking, I was like 16 or some shit, and went to some dude's, like, 21st birthday party, and, like, his parents were fucking rich. He wasn't. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, he sort of was allowed to have the money sometimes, but not all the time. And so, yeah, like, if you look above you, that fucking metal labia, yeah, that thing is giving birth to the little awful fucking balls.
It should fucking stop.
Yeah, so what you, because they're just infinite if you don't kill the fucking flaps. Like, it's just never gonna go away. And nice. Yeah, like, this dude for his fucking birthday had this goddamn full tilt, like, pig roast. Ooh. Like, the whole fucking thing, front to back. The thing is just, like, you know, crackling. There was, like, potatoes and shit. And, like, me and, like, my friend who was friends with the guy, like, got there kind of late, and all of the guy's actual friends were, like, fucking drunk and hadn't really sort of, you know, eaten much of the fucking pig. And so his parents were kind of pissed, you know, like, because they were there and they're like, oh, fucking, you know, look at these drunkards haven't eaten the hog. And I show up really baked and just see this whole fucking pig, and my eyes are just, like, fucking anime girl wide. And they're like, oh, do you want some? I was like, hell yeah. They're like, just eat as much as you can. And, you know, they did that weird parent thing where they just happily watched me fucking, you know, just gorge myself. I can feel the stretch in my stomach just thinking about that fucking story. So it was one of those times where it's like, I think I changed my shape, you know? Like, I wasn't like just, oh yeah, I'll eat a lot. Like, I was high and I was quite hungry. And, you know, then someone just gives you a whole pig and is like, Off you go, champ. And you fucking, a high person can't cope with that. You know, this is just, that's too much responsibility. Because I just couldn't stop. You know, and they're fucking, people are proud of me because I'm eating a lot. Like, you know. That's a
proud of me.
It's not a sensation I'm familiar with. Yeah, the party was okay. Like, one time I got, like the other time I went to that house, I wound up getting, like, drunk. And I was, like, 17, I never drank. I didn't really drink till I was, like,
kill me.
And, like, they called a cab for me, and the cab just drove off. And so, this girl that lived there called the cab company and started screaming at them about how their cab driver drove off on her retarded friend. And while that did get me in a cab, it also meant that to, like, this entire house, I was the retard. I mean, it was said with affection, but still.
Oh, teddies!
Okay, yeah, you gotta start taking the Walmart dudes seriously. Cause, like,
it's not that, it's just the fucking, it's, when you get in there's just so many fucking enemies that just are constant, like, look at this shit. They're just everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not that
again,
I'm not underestimating the Walmart enemies. It's just the fucking, when I get to them, by the time I get to them, I'm already fucking, killed from all these fucking robot cunts.
Okay. You need to consider changing your sidearm for this section at least. Like, bear in mind, you can swap it around. You can change it back. You can change your mind. It's just like, at the moment, you're getting 3 little shots, and they're good, but they're missing
fucking missiles.
And, like, prioritizing getting rid of the fucking.
He moved! Bullshit! They should get locked into their fucking shoot animation. Shouldn't be able to fucking start shooting and then move. That's cheating.
I mean, I didn't eat the whole thing. I did have to stop, but, like, I mean, I was, that was a kind of age and, like, being, like, baked and shit. It's like, back then, big piles of food was still, like, a thing I'd daydream about, You'd just be like, oh, man, imagine if I had, like, a whole pig right now. It's not like today where I could just literally just go out and go, like, oh, I'll just go to the butcher and eat, like, a whole fucking pig.
Yeah.
Because I can, because I can actually afford that. Whereas, like, back then it was just like I had maybe the most money I'd ever have at any given point is like $20. And then, someone gives this fucking person just a fucking criminal amount of food.
Oh my god, he throws his sword.
Yeah. He's serious, man.
So.
Yahoo's serious. Nice. Nice parries. And you got a blood metal.
Yeah.
You got it careful. Yeah. You got a little bit low on health, so you gotta be fucking real. You gotta bitch out this spot a bit. Get the heart. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, don't be afraid to, like, do things that you'd normally consider a little wasteful in this game. Because you can cut constant. Yeah, so you just got a little bit of energy back there. Yeah, like, pork's fucking great. It is just the most. It's such a bummer. Yeah, there's nothing over there. It's such a bummer for the pig. Because, like, it gains a lot of weight very easily. It eats kind of most things. And it tastes fucking great. So it's just like, oh, buddy, you're screwed. Like, there was no way we weren't gonna just constantly eat you. Like, everything else, like, the cow, we kind of... Because we've, honestly, like, provided you're not living in, like, I don't know, India or some shit, you've probably eaten more beef, in your life than, many of your ancestors would have. Because people just didn't eat fucking, your cow was, like, a housemate, basically. Like, you needed it to do shit. Like, you needed to pull your fucking plow, and you needed it for milk and shit. You couldn't just be like, oh, I'm gonna eat beef. Like, rich beef was a rich cunt, or, like, when you're having a festival to, like, praise Prometheus or some shit. No one just got fucking beef. So now, like, I ate beef like it's nothing. Back then, it was just all chicken and pork. Yeah, like, Dev, yeah, I actually get that boneless pork shoulder quite a bit. I still got some sandwich pork left over.
Wait.
Yeah, so this section is chasing him down with enough health to beat him. So you're not really worried about hurting him. You're worried about, like, getting rid of the things that like the missiles and the mines are the things you got to concern yourself with.
I can just jump the mines.
Yeah.
Seems a bit easier.
Yeah, but The thing about chickens is you can go from 0 to a lot of chickens very easily. Yeah, you got to hit the little weird face. You know, so you can have laying hens and, you know, be producing a fair amount of chicken meat. Again, it's, you know, you want to avoid that. Yeah, that's a fucking...
Oh, fuck off! That doesn't go fucking... It doesn't fit its fucking line. This box is bigger than the line.
The box. The
Just
box.
kill me. Just fucking kill me. I had one fucking bit of health, dude.
I don't know if I've ever had...
70% of my health.
I don't know if I've ever had Canadian back bacon, because that... I might have had it, but it might have, like, a different name in Australia. So, like, that happens sometimes. Where, like, I just, you know... I'll read about an ingredient on some American website, and then I'll be like, oh, I wonder if that's here. And I can't find it here, but then it just turns out it's, like, got a different name.
Yeah. What up, downloadable? How you doing, man? Have any more fever dreams about Freakazoid?
Hug bees! Fucking Freakazoid. Was it you that brought it up on the TV article? I swear to God, whenever talk of like good weird shows comes up, some cunt fucking mentions Freakazoid. The ram does hit, but you have to be like straight up in the face's face.
Is it worth the damage?
I think. I mean, look, basically getting through this is relative. Yeah, try ramming it. Get him now while he's doing shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it does. You will get him. Yeah. The thing you've got to worry about and not get hit by critically is the fucking beam. Everything else, your fucking guy can fairly well, you know, survive. You just cannot get fucking hit by that. Yeah, I've eaten like the fucking, you know, crickets and shit that they have at Chinatown and whatnot. Like they're fine. Like when you cook them enough, like, you know, they don't taste like anything really. Like there's no, you know, flavor. Which is why I think they'd make a pretty good, like, healthy snack, you know, if you fucking... Because you can salt and vinegar them, apparently. Like, I didn't get them that way. I had a witchetty grub in primary school. I mean, I'd probably want them prepared. Like, I feel like the witchetty grub, you know, could be cooked and could actually be quite good.
Ish, I'm not eating a fucking cockroach, mate. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna eat a fucking cockroach. That's...
Don't care if it's deep fried.
Yeah, Dad pretended to eat a cockroach once and it bit him. Cool. I've never seen the knife fucking at max. So this thing, dude, it refreshes like crazy.
It might, though.
Yeah, I have had proper French snails as well.
Carried your sword through, cunt. What now? Ow.
When his sword's gone, you should try getting some blades on him, because
that's a good idea.
They could probably be doing damage while he's blocking.
Wait, back.
Come here, Walmart, you fuckhead.
Yes, he's pain. I think you just keep going there.
The Walmart boys gotcha! Them Walmart boys is at it again, Aaron.
Throw your sword at me so I can pingy you.
I mean, it still hurts him while he's blocking, but it's just, you know. The snail story is a good one, actually, because I went to this restaurant with my girlfriend at the time, and had, like, the fucking, you know, Daguerre station, which is a fucking sinfully rich arrangement of food. So basically, like, you have a little mini version of everything on the fucking menu. And, like, this was a place, again, you know, it did, like, proper snails, it did, like, all that kind of, you know, sort of French-inspired, like, kind of, you know, these days it's, like, modern fusion cuisine, really, but, like, you know, I had that, and I ate so much at that I actually threw up after.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like when I say the food was rich, like, cause I'll sit and I'll make food and I'll use like a light dash of olive oil. Like my food is, you know, when I'm not being a guts, fairly light fat. Like, it's, you know, I don't, you know, use butter I don't use butter when I cook unless it's like a cake that specifically has butter in it or some shit, you know. Like restaurants, they don't give a fuck, man. Restaurants are insane. They're just like, oh, well, you know what would make this steak better? Cooking it in a 1/2 inch of fucking butter. So everything that we ate was like just the richest possible fucking version of the food.
Ugh.
Yeah, foie gras, like all that shit.
Ooh,
These things suck. Yeah, she'll teleport and yeah, come up from behind you with a melee that you can parry, and then you can just fucking body her.
Right.
Just any recipe, man. Like I remember back when I yeah, there's another weird thing. You can jump onto that little winkly bit of the fucking dog eye there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. That was another fucking bit that I just think was really not fucking well.
Like, why do we need that? Like,
Yeah, like
fuck off, lady. How are you? There you go. Fuck you.
yeah, like so much. Just everything. It's not just
Oh,
dude. Good.
I have become the Omega.
Whole mustard seed in burger mince. No. Wait, you mean like blue steak? I've had that. I think that was at this fucking thing as well. I mean, I've had it multiple times. I actually do really like blue steak. But like, oh man, fucking this. You don't realize it's happening even, you know? Like you're just there eating, and you're like, oh, this is like the food I make really, really, really good. I guess that's why we all go to restaurants, and just sort of not clicking that it's like, oh yeah, here's fucking more butter than you've eaten probably in a year, you know? Like a fucking year. And then just plowing it all in there at once, like.
I think you're teleporting. Bullshit. Wrinkly dog.
What's foul like can live deliciously. I still think about that. Like, I didn't really like Witch, but fuck, that bit really fucking stuck with me. I mean, it's not that the Witch was bad. It's just that, like, I don't know. I struggle to be sympathetic to, like, fucking, you know, primitives, basically. Huh. Harry. Meat ground. That is a fucking disruptive quantity of moose. But because I have a very basic chocolate cake recipe where I'll eat, like, you know, occasionally. And, you know, like I said, it's extremely basic. There's not a lot. You know, two eggs, a little bit of butter, some milk, vanilla, like cocoa, flour. That's it. Like, it's a very simple thing. But then, like, Mum will make, like, this fucking mud cake. And the mud cake's got, like, 4 whole fucking eggs in it. And yeah, well, I made it once. I was like, oh, I'll fucking, you know, I got some time, I'll make a fucking mud cake, it's tasty. But the problem is, then you've got, like, a cake where every slice is, like, 3 meals. You know, like, you're eating 3 meals worth of fucking, you know, stuff and calories. And, you know, you just can't get through it all. Like, the fucking, you know, some of the cream or some shit had started to go off by the time I was getting near the fucking end of it. So it's just like, well, that's, you know, can't really just go making that for my fucking self now, can I? Unless I want to, like, try. And that's the thing, is like, I even thinking, I was about to say the sentence, unless I want to try eating a whole fucking mud cake by myself. And my brain just went, no! Like, that's an actual fucking, a genuine animal fear response just, like, popped into my fucking head. You'll die, you will fucking die if you try to eat that much.
Fuck you. I'll parry you forever.
Nice. I'm gonna call you Parry Emder.
Bum tunnel.
Jump into the fart cannon, Aaron.
How many things we got? 3 more.
Yeah, Chutney's another one. The way there's a fucking like down there is like a bonus, so you may want to explore down there. Oh, you can chop the. Oh yeah, the plasma fucking sword can chop projectiles.
That's a late one.
Like onions are fucking nuts because you'll go, I want some fried onion, and you cook like you cut an onion in half. You cut like an onion in half, and you think, that's enough onion, and then you fry it, and you've got like a thumbnail's worth of material. They're all one hit, so they're kind of like your stuff. I don't think I've ever had tamarind chutney. I'm a fan of like there's a company, like an Indian company that sells like pickled limes. I fucking love that shit. It's very, I enjoy very, very pickled things. Mouth's watering just thinking about that.
Would you fucking not? Fucking worms?
They largely keep coming. They're one hit with the swords, so, you know, you can kind of fucking... The webs stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom
shit.
nom. Still gotta time it though. If you can, maybe try belting along, because anything you get down there, you know, you just get, so you don't have to worry about backtracking.
Good idea.
Look at the wolf, like,
Well,
Okay, so we discovered a fault with this idea. I'm guessing, Mad Fox, that, like, people will order stuff and then just ruin it with some horrifying personal variation that makes you want to die inside. Fucking nice. Nice.
oh shit, this is a boss.
Hell Cobra. Yeah, he's not a very like worrying one. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he just dodge his little electrics and shoot him in the face. Hail Hydro! That'd have been a killer joke back when I smoked weed. Oh no, you actually did need. No, I just realized you actually did need that. I thought it was only the fucking idol that was down here, but it's one of those situations where you need to put that in a hole and that opens a door. So at least we got that done. I hate those fucking beam dudes.
They are jerks. Oh, Walmart.
I like rare. Oh, fuck off, someone put vanilla protein powder in chili con carne. Who did that? Who hurt them? Why are they like this? That upsets me.
Is that the secret way? I'm assuming that's the secret way.
Yeah,
blow
that's...
out those blocks.
Yeah, go that way, that's the secret way. I think you can only sword these things. Yep.
I think, yeah. Do they shoot after you go through the beam? Yes. That's
yeah,
fine.
so this is it's a navigation puzzle. At least you remembered the sword actually fucking kills him. I completely forgot. I just jumped through there the entire time going, Yeah, this is kind of like a little tricky. Oh, there's a thing up there. Yeah, get him. Go on, get him.
Get 'em all.
Yeah. Metal. Well, is it blood or metal? What the fuck's going on? I tell ya.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, that space is a whole lot fucking easier when you just use the goddamn sword that kills the things. Gabriel, you fucking bucket of dipshit. Here's me wandering into it like, can't kill any of these things. Better just be fucking, you know, turn fucking Theron into a goddamn ninja.
Oh, what are you? Oh no.
They'll sit on you and molest you, so you gotta like fucking... Yeah, people who get food just cooked to the fucking shithouse just fucking bums me out, man. That cannot...
Okay, if I stand in this, I was worried I wouldn't be able to.
It's just blood, Aaron, it's fine. Fine. Who doesn't want to wade waist deep through fucking hobgoblin goo?
Humpy.
Mistiming the parry. Swing.
I had a humpy on me.
Yeah, they'll do that. It is hard to pay attention to what you're doing when there's a weird feral kid just humping you. It's always the worst. When the ferals work out, they can start wanking.
Bad time for everyone involved.
He's in the yard doing it again.
Come on. Oops. He's come, he's go.
Come? Okay.
Yeah, humpies. Humpy bong.
That's a real place.
I know.
I thought I saw a guy fucking a bin one time, but it turned out he was just peeing in it. Which, itself, is amazing. But disappointing when you were expecting a guy fucking up, you know. Because, okay, it was what, you know how bins will have, like, those holes at the side and shit, so, like, you can get a bit of air?
Yeah.
Like, he just got off the bus, and...
I swear I hit that. This guy is so tight.
No, it got me millions of times. It is just slightly off what you'd think it is, and it's enough to fuck you up every goddamn time. Like, I had, you know, like, I live and breathe on fucking parries, and I sucked at that constantly.
Yeah, like so. Parry fucking timing window for every single game.
I know.
That'd be amazing.
So like, you know, fucking. You know, this guy gets off, and he's kind of like a weird, like, Bribey Island bum, which is like, on Bribey Island, you know, if you get into a good enough situation, you know, you can be kind of a bum, but also, like, have a shed that you're living on the beach, and it's sort of pleasant. So, like, he hops off, and, like, yeah, it's, you know, if you're taking the bus from fucking Caboolture Station to fucking Bribey, you know, you're on a bus for, like, 45 fucking minutes. Like, it's a long fucking haul, and I respect that. I'd do it. But, you know, I get off and I have to pee. I don't go like, oh, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna pee in this bin. So he gets out, and I mean, don't get me wrong, in a way, it's clever. Like, I do have to give him that. Go right, you have to go back to where you were. So he doesn't want to look like he's peeing in public, which... I mean, if you just parked up against a tree, it'd be, like, understandable, but, like, you know, the kind of... What we got was, I really do think worse. Where, like, you know, there's little holes in the side of the bin. So there's a bin, which is this big metal box. It's got holes in the side so that you can get airflow. And then inside that is the actual little container that has the fucking garbage put into it, right? So there's this gap. Yeah. He sticks his dick into one of the little holes and just starts peeing into it. Like, and he's sort of standing there trying to look like he's just, I don't know, nonchalantly grinding a fucking bin, you know? Like, and so I look across the road and, you know, I just, like, dude fucking a bin, and, you know, I mean, I was thrilled, and then it's just like, oh, he's just fucking peeing. And I was like, oh, dude, peeing in a bin, you know. Pew! Yeah, it really was a bin glory hole. I mean, is it really glorious if it's in a fucking bin, though? Like, this is my problem with the concept of a glory hole, is like, I don't think everything can be considered, even though it may mechanically be a glory hole, I don't think that the term can be bandied around in such a manner, you know? Like, I mean, if you're home, there's nothing... A glory hole has a mouth at the other end of it, at least. Like, there needs to be a living thing sucking... Blow it, because it's gonna... Yeah. You know, a living thing needs to be sucking your dick. Like, if there was some kind of bin monster that was sucking the guy's dick while he was trying to pee into the bin, then, you know, alright, maybe it's a glory hole. There is just a man peeing through a metal slot in the fucking bin, man. There's nothing...
Oscar the Grouch gave him a handy.
Glorious about that. Yeah, like, if you're getting an Oscar handy, then, okay. I mean, you know... I don't know, I'll admit I'm a bit hung up on the concept of glory, but also, you know, it's a big word to use. You know, if it was just called a fun hole, yeah, absolutely. Go nuts. You can call anything you want a fucking fun hole. You know, if you can ejaculate in it, it's a fun hole. That's fine. It doesn't need to be a fucking party at the other end. You know. Fucking fat chode cunts. I hated this area.
Oh lordy!
No, you gotta run away. Yeah, just keep fucking... Get out of here, up as fast as you can, because I feel like there's a fucking thing, but I also feel like there's some spoil sport bullshit around. Yeah, there you go. That'll turn that fart on, because there's a fucking, you know, save titties up the top, but man, you're lucky, because it is a long fucking way away from the save point. Like, you would have had to have gone through all that fucking again. Like, the whole blood pool area.
Yeah, fuck
like,
that.
And it's a long retread. Go up.
Which way is the fucking up?
Yeah. I know, it's kind of like dicky, but then you get up and it's like, oh yeah. Hidden boxes.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it's okay. You can have a fucking... Oh, it's gonna felch. You can have a fun, you know, vacuum cleaner. That's okay. But, like, no one's gonna ever... Like, a glory hole is someone sucking your dick. Like, you're getting a real blowjob. It may be under less than classy circumstances, but it's a fucking thing, you know? Someone put on Twitter today a thing about, like, whatever it is. You know, onion headlines that have kind of, like, stuck with you forever. And it's a long fucking list. There's one of these days, kids to, you know, take the kids upstate to see this, in quotes, glory hole. And it's just this kind of, you know, dad talking about, you know, visiting this thing like it's a fucking, you know, tourist attraction. And just how, like, it must be good because he's heard, you know, people at work talk about it and they clam up the second he asks them about it. So, you know, that means, you know, it's got to be fucking something if everyone at work is, like, trying to keep it a secret. I love, like, when the thing shifts to top chat by itself. And it's just like, I'm looking at, like, disjointed conversations and wondering what the fuck's going on. And it's like, oh, right, it's decided that I don't need to see things.
You can change that.
Yeah, no, I fixed it. It's just like, you know...
Why is that a thing?
Well, then, like, you know, like, Twitter does it too, where it's just like, it'll change your thing. And...
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Shit. What the fuck, dogs?
Like, because when you change the setting on Twitter, it goes, okay, we we won't ask you again in a while. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want you to ever ask. I don't want this as a thing. And it's weird because a lot of things do this, where it's just like, oh yeah, okay, we'll change it, and you know, we won't bother you again for a little while. It's like, no. Like if you asked me to stop like slapping you in the back of the head with a wet fish, and I'd go, okay, I won't do it again for a while. You know, like you're gonna be like,
And 2 minutes later, whack. Hey.
Yeah, well, it could be 2 minutes, it could be like 2 weeks, but it's still, you know, like it's like. If I tell you don't do that, don't. It's a blanket. Don't do that. It's not like a don't do it now. You know. Hey, don't do that right now. Oh, okay, I can do that later. Hey, don't do that. It's like no, that's you know.
Oh, okay. They thunder when they land. Cool. This part's a bit ickish with the amount of fucking dogs they throw at you.
Yeah. Like you are gonna want to save your energy up. Like, don't use it.
Yeah.
Or at least get some of it back, and then the second the first dog lands, he'll have that little puff of explosion, but if you unleash an entire missile barrage into his face, he'll die. And then you can kind of strategy the second one. You can jump around, you can move, you can think. 2 dogs at once, because you'll get like concurrent fucking missile volleys and shit like that, and it's just bullshit. Like, you know, it's one of those ones where like, it's strategic, yeah, but also there's like a fucking...
Okay, I was blocking, but sure.
Yeah, you've been gone a while, showing top tweets first. It's like, I never want that. I don't want this. Excellent. Possums! Like, my dad always had this weird thing about, like, the New Zealand Kia. Like, where he just, every time they came up, he'd grumble. And it'd be like, what the fuck you know, complaining about? Because it's just like some weird fucking New Zealand parrot bird. And then like, he'd talk about like fucking, you know, they were just too intelligent for him to be comfortable.
Not used to his attacks.
Okay, so when they first land and they shoot the sparks out, the sparks will hit your missiles. So give it like a second for the missiles to fade, because at the moment you're kind of losing a bunch of your offensive capability into those sparks. It took me a surprising amount of time to figure that out myself. Cutter, bitch. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate unnervingly intelligent birds. But like, apparently Dad was camping in New Zealand one time, and one kind of wandered into the campsite, and so Dad yammered at it. And yeah, go fucking ham. And it just sort of ignored him and looked at him, and while they're avoiding you like that, really cut him. Like, I'd get the sword involved because it'll give you some power back, but sort of a moot point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to fight the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like birds are worryingly intelligent, but like, so yeah, it's just like the thing was just ignoring him, and it was just driving Dad insane. Okay, so you see just beneath you there, you see that piston? It'll move out like on the ground. Yeah, down there, left, just bottom left. Yeah, that. Yeah, where you're standing right now, that moves out of the way if you shoot that little fucking red clitoris thing up the top. But you can't. Yeah, see how that holds it open? Yeah. I couldn't get that to stay open, and I was confused. And now I missed out on a pile of blood metal, which could have fucking helped. Oh man, it really was. It was just like, yeah, here you go, champ. Have a big pile of blood metal. You might have enough for an upgrade or something. Oh, cassowaries, I wouldn't go near with a 10-foot pole. I just don't want to
those
deal
things.
with it.
They will kill you.
Okay, this. I'll let you figure this guy out. I'll see how you react to him. I gotta stop doing the full fucking backseat deal.
Hey. Okay.
The big me. It took me a while. You can, but he has a high attack, a low attack, and you can only melee him. So you can actually just like get in his face, jump and duck. So you can duck that one, and you jump the sweep, and that's just because
Gotcha.
at first, he has different sounds for sweep and different things. The only other attack he has, you don't want to jump. He shoots fucking hammers that chase you. The only other attack he has is that, and that you need to get the fuck out of the way of. Yeah.
It doesn't seem that hard. He's very telegraphed.
Yeah, it's one of those fights where it's really simple when you fucking piece it together. It's really easy to be just sort of approaching him like you would approach many of the other characters you fought in the game, and sort of not click that you could like do things like dodge or like just duck the upper attack, like because it just looks big, you know. It looks like one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, if I get close, that'll just hit me. But it's no, you just get in his face, just fucking bomb him. I don't think even like the projectiles do any damage. Like,
no, they don't. I just wanted to see if they added any stun to him or anything.
But yeah, you can just point blank jump that and just point blank duck the Get down as soon as possible, otherwise you'll shoot those fucking Hunter Seeker goddamn axes, which suck. Yeah, like when I was a kid, we used to go to Mount Glorious, and there'd just be cassowaries around, but like, you know, you didn't, at the time I didn't know, you know, like, so you just, provided you're not poking him or some shit.
I gotta get a good look at him fucking, because I'm not discerning his animations.
Listen for the sounds. That's the big one. Because he makes a different grunt for the high and the low attacks. Right. He gives you ages before the fucking, you know, overhead slam, so you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, don't be looking, because I found that was really getting me. If I tuned out and just listened to the fucking grunts, just, you know, jump or duck on the grunt. Like, it took me a bit, because if you fuck up once, it hurts a lot. And so you're sort of in the situation where it's like you know how to do it, but you make one little mistake and it's a big fucking cost.
Yeah. How would Gabe trick me to playing fighting games? I like fighting games. That makes no sense. Bruh.
No. You don't need to back away at all. Like,
I know. I'm just fucking doing it because I'm fucking getting hit all the time.
When he gets upset, when he fucking reads his Bible and gets even more Jesus-y, all of his attacks get like these.
Oh, that's a fucking shame.
Yeah, so like now you have to dodge because you can't run away from this fucking.
Oh no, it's a big one.
You need Jesus!
Why can't we say yay?
Yeah. Yay! My Bible's on fire, and I live in a meat dimension. This is not gonna be the fun church. I think you can just jump the fire. Like, I might be wrong, but I mean, I'd maybe sort of give that a shot.
I got hurt last time I jumped it.
Oh, alright. Right in the goddamn face. Big flaming hammer. Pixie Man! Isn't there like an update or some shit?
Oh, for Pepsi
coming out? I swear there's like a Pepsi Man, like not a remake, but not just Man. Pepsi Man upgrade, no, like fucking remake or some shit. I swear someone fucking sent me something.
Probably there's a few fake trailers and stuff for a second one.
Yeah, I know about the fake trailers because they use like one of the fucking Metal fucking Gear games or some shit. Metal Gear.
Dude, I did like 6 parries in a row. Fucking rad. Oh, you're gonna blow it.
Yeah, like.
Fuck, it goes all around the room. Oh my god.
Yeah, it does. That was the one. That was the one I was talking about. That like really fucking sucked. Oh, Garfield cut. Yeah, see, like I got that, like, cause by this stage I had like I was using a different sword, so I used the bastard sword because it does staggering amounts of damage. So like I was getting in the face of things and like cutting it up.
Yeah, I was using that earlier, and it's just fucking the plasma sword just cuts so much more.
It cuts faster, and you use more energy dependent stuff.
Yeah.
And like this is the thing is like,
I don't even know if this thing's good.
Yeah, like, see, that's my problem with the game, is it really doesn't give you enough, you know, upgrade items that you can experiment or, like, think about, you know, trying something different. Like, that's the problem, is, like, maybe the fucking, you know, maybe the sword's good. Yeah, fucking may well be, but I'm not, like, you know, at this stage of the game when I have an option to get something else to be, like, top tier, or I can maybe experiment with, like, you know, a B-grade flaming sword, you know, it's just... They should be throwing more blood metal at you at this point. I mean, a lot more. Like... Fighting Herds wasn't really bad. It's just, you know, it's aiming at a fighting game style that, like, me and Aaron really don't sort of play.
Yeah. Alright,
yeah.
That's going to be us for today. We're going to start wrapping up now. We're just doing a short one today. I have more stuff I need to do. Uploads. My internet's sort of fixed now, so it doesn't take me 3+ hours to upload a fucking 3 gig video. Yay. Yeah. I hope you had a good time. Pay attention to the community tab on YouTube. Subscribe on here with the fucking membership if you want emotes and a thing, and another way to get access to early videos if you're not Patreon or anything like that. I hope you had a great time, and we will see you on Thursday for more Fallout.
Woo!
Until next time. Goodbye.
Bye.